there everyone, it's Roger here from Infinity and Beyond, presented by Animation Kingdom, with a quick look at Mrs. Incredible. Now this figure she's pretty much in her sort of stance, ready for attack, and she's really sort of sleek and slender because of that's how she is compared to Mr. Incredible, who is really sort of solid. Now it's a pretty cool figure. They've really managed to capture the face in really well, and just overall, I can see why they've had to include her in there, and she's really cool to use in the actual game itself with her special powers, which I'm now just going to run through.
Mrs. Incredible's abilities include a long-range attack and a special power of pulling herself towards any object or enemy. She can also pull herself around from building to building extremely quickly, almost like Spider-Man. Mrs. Incredible was also released as part of the Sidekick pack. Mrs. Incredible's chests unlock the Mrs. Incredible costume, the Elastigirl pack, and the Tank Omidroid. Mrs. Incredible's chests can be found on top of the building where the fire is put out during the fire alarm mission, on the grass at the front of facing the headquarters, and in the city on the grass right at the waterfront near the Race Around the Town challenge. Mrs. Incredible's toy box adventure is called Grab It, where you have to use your elastic arms to take the townspeople to the safe zone and throw the criminals in prison where they belong. The adventure go for Mrs. Incredible's Grab It is you've got to take them. The adventure go for Mrs. Incredible's Grab It is to bring the townspeople back to the park, take any of the criminals to the police station. The higher amount of points, the better the medal. It's a bit of fun, and throwing the little townspeople off the roof can be fun, and it's also a little tougher on the later levels. And the toy box is pretty big, and you can get around within the time limit. It's pretty tricky. Mrs. Incredible's challenge is called Mrs. Incredible's Collector Challenge, and involves running around trying to collect as many orbs as possible before the time runs out. There are 3 difficulties. Successfully completing the difficulty earns you a different medal, and you can find this challenge in the downtown area near the Downtown Express Bridge. I always enjoy playing these kind of orb challenges, and this one's pretty good fun.
Okay, so Mrs. Incredible is a really great figure to have. She has some unique abilities, quite a cool sort of challenge and adventure, so it's well worth picking this one up, especially if you can get hold of her in the Sidekicks pack. And remember to check out VanimationKingdom.com, also our Facebook group Infinity and Beyond, presented by Animation Kingdom, and remember to subscribe to this channel to keep up with all our latest Disney Infinity news. Thank you very much for watching.